Hey guys, it's Molly. Welcome back to Design Loves Detail. Today we are taking a look at a half bath that I'm so excited to show you. We're happy to have you here visiting our channel. Would love to have you like and subscribe as well. Hit that bell for notifications of future videos. And we're gonna dive into the details of this space, which is a small space, but it has a lot of interesting things in it. So let's get to that. We'll start on this side and kind of move our way across. First of all, art above the toilet. I love a little art above the toilet because toilets aren't that exciting and it just feels, you know, fun. So this is just a TJ Maxx Marshalls, I can't remember which, find that added a little bit of flair, a little Parisian flair to this bathroom. And actually, even though I said toilets aren't that great, I do have one that I really love, and it's this one. A little more modern, but still really affordable. So that is my go-to toilet, which I will link for you in description with all the other products that I'm sharing today. I did do a standalone toilet paper holder in here. I just didn't find one that matched the faucet that I loved. So we did that, and I do like that it has the extra storage for the toilet paper. If you watched last week's video of the laundry room reveal, you might recognize this tile, which is one of my favorites ever. Floor & Decor find that has that high-end feel, but is really pretty reasonable for the look. And I did frost color grout with that, and also for the tile behind the mirror that we're gonna talk about in a second. So both of those have the Mapai frost grout. I never know, still don't know. If you know how to pronounce that word, leave it in comments. Anyways, moving along. Over behind me is some storage that I worked in to this space that I wanted to kind of, you know, give it a little bit of interest while still being really functional. We've got like the storage basket there at the bottom, and then cute basket with room for supplies and towels, of course, the fluffy towels. Really, I'm gonna probably switch those so they're more accessible. But this is really more of our guest bathroom down here. So this is kind of overflow storage for the boys' bathroom down here. Gives a little bit more place to store the extra stuff in here. The vanity is kind of a modern spin. This is a floating vanity. So it doesn't have legs, as you can see, a little open there at the bottom. So we took that floor all the way to the wall. And the thing that I think kind of sets this apart, because I did keep it super, super minimal, is the hardware. These are a Schaub & Co. Really fun acrylic knob that kind of is like a glass look. So they've obviously are oversized, which makes them kind of different and fun. And then the countertop here is infinity white quartzite. This is one that can be kind of splurgy, and I've heard is crappy for kitchens because it can stain. With it being in the guest powder bath, I wasn't worried about it, and I got it as a remnant piece, so it was a steal, and that makes me very happy. Kind of brings in the colors of the floor and then the tile where we kind of merge the more whites and the blacks. So this is kind of, again, a high contrast space that is a little bit fun and different than some of what I do, because I do like neutrals, but I still feel like this is kind of neutral but with a little pop. The faucet here is super modern. I love that, a little bit more square detail, and then just a simple white sink. We've got the mirror, which was a TJ Maxx find. It did sell out, but I will link similar for you. It is so pretty. I love the detail on that. And I think that in a half bath is where you can really, I mean, I like to use fun mirrors in any space, but I feel like a half bath is like the perfect opportunity to go like bold with a mirror. And so having just that kind of fun shape around it. And then we have the extra height because we do have taller ceilings down here. We did a 10-foot pour in our basement. So it kind of lets your eye go up to the ceiling height and appreciate that detail as well. I went with the white plaster sconces because I love white plaster lighting. It's definitely been one of the more controversial things of this house, but I'm a big fan. So I love that those are subtle, and we kind of just have like that tone on tone stuff as far as the tile for behind the wall and then those lights. So you just kind of almost see the textural differences, which I think is actually really, I would say, like a higher end sophisticated look. And that tile, definitely a showstopper. Another amazing find from Floor & Decor. I love this one. It's kind of like the fan shape, and then it has just some really pretty, like that texture, I guess, is probably what is the most noteworthy thing about it. Because the color, again, is subtle, and that just has that frost grout, which again brings a little bit of dimension, but it's not a huge difference in color. So I really, really love that. And again, it's like a little bit splurgy, but it's reasonable for what it is. You kind of can't beat their prices. And then that one also just kind of, it's almost an Art Deco vibe a little bit, but organic at the same time, which I really like about it. Since this was a smaller bathroom, it was nice too, because you can kind of splurge on things, and it's not like, you know, you're not timesing it by 50 square feet. It's just kind of like a reasonable amount to splurge on. So I love that. And then of course, just the towel ring, I brought a little texture with that, a little bit of stripe, little pattern with that hand towel. And I think that pretty well covers it. This bathroom, just like the rest of our house, is in Benjamin Moore's China White, which is one of my favorites. China like the dishes. It's got a little bit of richness to it, a little bit of warmth, but it's not like, it doesn't go yellow because it's got a grayish undertone. I know if you've been watching our videos, you probably have heard that a couple times, but I get so many questions about our wall color, and I really, really love this one to the extent that I've used it in, like, I think our last 2 flip houses, 3, maybe our last 3 flip houses, and this one I just use it all the time because it's just like, it's just the go-to. It goes because it works with warm colors and cooler tones as well. So just super versatile, kind of a chameleon color that is interesting and pretty. Also, I should mention, I always have, I have a problem where I buy like really cute soap things. You'll see them, but I freaking love like these minimalist, this is $6.99 at TJ Maxx, soaps and stuff. If you're ever wondering, I know sometimes people are like, where do you get all those things? That's where I either go to Home Goods, TJ Maxx, or Marshall's for the bathroom products. And check the labels because they have a mix of things, but I found some good, like, more natural stuff because there's a lot of crap in soaps. And you know, mind you, it's not like I have a perfect record. I will sometimes buy the ones that aren't amazing, but I guess what I'm saying is they have a good variety of products, and some of them are a little bit more the natural stuff. By the way, did you know bar soap? You probably do know this. Bar soap is actually a lot better for you than the liquid soap. Like, just making soap liquid requires less desirable stuff for your body to be put in there. Just saying. So if you can be like a bar soap person. I was afraid of bar soap when I was a kid because like it would get, like I heard somewhere, you know, it can get bacteria growing on it when it gets soggy on the bottom. I apparently relayed that message to my little sister in a really intense way, and she was terrified of touching the bottom of the soap where it got squishy. Like she thought it would cause bodily harm or something. She told me later that she spent most of her life not touching the soggy soap, and then she learned it wasn't like life or death. So that was a comfort. Anyway, sorry to her for that. I think that's a good place to end. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next week with another room reveal from our new home. Oh, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you have some thoughts to share.